Hey team, hope you're having a fantastic week. I just wanted to leave you with another tip on how to develop a positive self-image. Now last week we talked a little bit about developing a self-image as far as how you see yourself, which is an important aspect of it. But I want to talk today not only about how you see yourself as a person, but also how you see yourself performing when you're encountering challenges or obstacles that are getting in the way between you and your goals. I was once told a story about a young boy who was in a championship game for his little league. Now, as the pitcher got up to the plate, he grabbed his bat and was ready to start swinging. But he was petrified with fear because in his mind he saw himself striking out and losing the game for his entire team. So rather than swing the bat, he stood over the plate and allowed the pitcher to throw 3 perfect strikes right past him. Afterwards, the coach went up to him and said, "Why didn't you swing the baseball bat?" The child looked up at the coach with tears in his eyes and said, "I knew I wasn't going to hit the ball, so I didn't even try." Now, that's a perfect example of how a negative self-image can rob somebody of their potential. We have another way we teach this to the kids. We take a long plank of wood or anything sturdy enough to walk across and we lay it on the ground and we ask the students to walk across it. Now, because it's so low to the ground and because the platform is stable, the kids volunteer and they walk across it easily. Then we challenge them by lifting the board up onto the instructor's shoulders about 8 or so feet off the ground, and we have the students walk across the board then. As you can imagine, a lot of the students are a little hesitant to walk across the board when it's 8 feet up in the air. The reason is the first time they walked across the board, it was stable on the ground, and in their mind they had an image of themselves performing the task easily. Now, when we increase the challenge and we increase the danger, different images entered their head. Images of them possibly wobbling or falling, perhaps even hurting themselves. And because they had a negative image in their head, their performance dwindled as well. This is a really good example about how a positive self-image transfers not only to how you see yourself as a person, but also how you perform when obstacles are in your way. It's important that no matter how big the challenge, we teach our students and we remind ourselves that if we perform well in our mind, we'll perform well in real life as well.